If we're going to keep getting sequels, can they at least be more like this? I saw Beetlejuice Beetlejuice, so here's the good and the bad without spoilers. Straight up, this movie is a good fucking time. It's thoroughly entertaining and super funny. Catherine O'Hara absolutely steals the show, getting the movie's biggest laughs, but it's packed with as many absurd gags and zany sequences as you're expecting. The movie has a really well-structured script that puts a lot of balls in the air and pays them all off. The writers didn't go for the easy thing of just rehashing the original beat for beat, but instead expand on the lore and themes of the original, building a new narrative that, while maybe not as chaotic as the first one, is true to its predecessor. And it's packed with its own big surprises and fun reveals. The way they dole out the callbacks and returning elements is especially smart. With both the obvious and more subtle references, they put them where you wouldn't necessarily think, always playing with our expectations based on the first movie. I also appreciated that this movie actually found some new themes to explore. While the first Beetlejuice was about parentless children and childrenless parents, this one again examines that with Lydia and her daughter Astrid, but brings in a through line of overcoming manipulative, deceitful men. But back to the fun. Everyone here is clearly having a very good time. Tim Burton plays with different mediums and genres, including animation, German expressionism, and film noir. Michael Keaton is in peak form. Willem Dafoe is freaking hilarious. And I laughed a lot at Justin Theroux's character, who's maybe sleazier than Beetlejuice himself. Also, shout out to the wardrobe department. The costumes here are thoughtful and just really cool looking. Likewise, the makeup, the puppetry, the blending of CG and practical effects, it's all on point. The music direction is brilliant. There are great songs and musical moments throughout the movie. Almost top to bottom, this movie is great. But I have a few minor complaints. The first 30 minutes are a little sluggish, and I don't think Jenna Ortega is very good at delivering dialogue. In a few of her dialogue-heavy scenes, I simply didn't buy what she was saying. That said, she can act her ass off with just her eyes. The bottom line is this. Beetlejuice Beetlejuice had a lot going against it. The original is this perfect blend of low-budget entropy and off-center creativity. And because the sequel is a big-budget studio movie in 2024, fully replicating that would have been impossible. But when so many legacy sequels just tell the same exact story, Beetlejuice Beetlejuice deserves credit for capturing the spirit of the original while giving us something a little bit new.